Hello and welcome to the Daily Draft, where we take magic one draft at a time. My name is Morgan, and this is a Shadowmoor Eventide draft. I recorded, or attempted to record, a triple Shadowmoor draft last week, and did not have a lot of fun, so I didn't post that. Instead, I posted my PPTQ pep talk video, and I really enjoyed that. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. And we are about to get started. For those of you who have never played Shadowmoor Eventide, it is a hybrid set, which means that creatures can be cast with mana of either of one or two colors, or either of one of two colors. In Shadowmoor, the focus is generally on the allied pairs, I think. I can't, off the top of my head, I can't think of any that aren't. And then Eventide is actually the enemy pairs, which is interesting. And generally, you're going to want to be a mono red deck. Well, generally, yes, mono red is probably the best color. But generally, you are going to be wanting to be a monocolor deck. However, I may just force the Flourishing Defenses deck, and if that occasion comes up, I will let you know what we're doing. So we're gonna hold on a second and get started as soon as a couple more people join the queue. Okie dokie. So we've got Prison Term, which is an awesome card. It is a arrest that can move, which is great. There's Aether Toe, which puts two attacking or blocking creatures on top of their library because it has Conspire. Steal of the Godhead is actually pretty insane. As long as enchanted creature is white, it gets +1/+1 and has lifelink. And as long as enchanted creature is blue, it gets +1/+1 and can't be blocked. And there are a lot of creatures like Safehold Elite that are hybrid of two different colors. So I think I'm just going to take Prison Term here. It's removal, and the fact that it's double white doesn't actually hurt a lot because you can play things like Aether Toe in your white deck, or and still like reap the benefits of it, or things like Steal of the Godhead. Let's see. Safehold Elite, I believe, is good. Burrington Medic is surprisingly good because it has like the damage prevention that makes old formats miserable, but it can do it multiple times, but it doesn't have to. So that's that. So we've got one of the best uncommons in the set in this pack, as well as a Barkshell Blessing, which again with Conspire is generally pretty good. And a Safehold Elite and another Aether Toe. I'm going to go ahead and take Jaws of Stone though. Jaws of Stone deals X damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures or players, where X is the number of mountains you control as you cast Jaws of Stone. There is a card in this format called something Flask, where this card seems sweet too, but we're just gonna take Jaws of Stone. Elsewhere Flask, where you sacrifice it to make all of your lands into lands of a color, and the thing about that is you can do that to like make all of your mountains or your lands into mountains, and so this is like actually splashable. Let's see, we got you control. That's cool. There's also Mist Meadow Witch, which seems kind of neat. Destroy. Gloomlance seems good. There's an infinite counter with Sinking Feeling in this format. Although I feel like this format is basically made up of, like, there's an infinite counter with X. I'm just going to take the Control Magic because that seems very good. Consigned to Dream seems good. There's Morsel Hoarder, which is a card. Wing Rattle Scarecrow is sweet too. It is a 2/2 that can gain flying and persist. But I think I'm just going to take Consigned to Dream. I might be interested in like playing blue. Okay, here's the Elsewhere Flask. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card, sacrifice it to choose a basic land type, and each land you control becomes that type until end of turn. I could take that. I could also take Gloomlance. I could take Briarberry Cohort. There's a fruit fly in my room. I think it's between the Elsewhere Flask and the Gloomlance. I think I just take that. So we've got a lot of colors, so we're looking for a couple of cards now. The first one is Scuttlemutt. Scuttlemutt is a 2/2 Scarecrow artifact creature for 3 mana. It can tap to add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool, or tap to make a target creature into the color or colors of your choice until end of turn. Both are significant in this format, it turns out. You will notice that there are... What does this card do? Ooh, that's cool. You'll notice that there are cards like Briarberry Cohort that counts the number of 1/1 counters, or it looks at the creatures in play. So if you like change something into a blue creature, it'll get the bonus. Is this card good? It's a 4/4 for 6, but it kills something when it leaves the battlefield, basically. Yeah, I think I'd take that. There are also cards that would remove counters from it if you wanted. Tower Above seems good. There's also Runes of the Deus, which is like kind of a beating in the right deck. Could take Boggart Arsonist. I'm gonna take Tower Above. Tower Above can be cast for triple green, or it could be cast for 6 generic mana. I don't need to be green to play it. Until end of turn, target creature gets +4/+4 against Trample, Wither, and when this creature attacks, target creature blocks it this turn of Able. So I'm gonna take that. So we got Presence of Gond, which is pretty good. I don't need another big guy. Scar is probably something I could consider at this point. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Let's see. I think I want Scar. No, Presence of Gond has the potential to be just like broken, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it. Gravegill Axle Shark is fine. It's attractive because it's in my colors, whatever they happen to be. Yeah, I guess I take this. Persist is, I don't think I've talked about Persist yet. That's really expensive. I think I just take Fate Transfer. So Persist, when this creature dies, if it had no -1/-1 counters on it, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control with a -1/-1 counter on it. Let's see. So there's this card, which seems like it would be pretty good. I think I just want a 3/3 for 4 though. We'll see if I actually play it. So we might be green actually. Scrap Basket. No, I'll just take a Morsel Hoarder. Morsel Hoarder, sweet. It enters the battlefield with 2 -1/-1 counters on it, and you can remove a -1/-1 counter. We're gonna take Gloomlance Feast over the second Morsel Hoarder. Smash is actually relevant in this format because there are a lot of artifact creatures. Morsel Hoarder enters the battlefield with 2 -1/-1 counters on it. Remove a -1/-1 counter from Morsel Hoarder to add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. That card seems good. This card, if you've watched any of my videos, I really like this card. There's Puncture Bolt, which is fun. it's just this card. That seems pretty insane. This card is also pretty good, but we're just gonna take the Spawn Wraith. Elemental Mastery. That card seems good. There's also Boggart Ramgang, which seems sweet in like a green deck, which we might be morphing into. I think I just take Elemental Mastery though. And hope to get a creature that has an untap ability. I think I take that. There's also Burn Trail, I guess. I could take Burn Trail. So I don't really have a lot of red though. Like this would probably be green. There's Runes of the Deus. Goodness. I mean, a 4/4 for 4 seems pretty good. But I think I'm gonna take the Burn Trail. I don't know anymore, guys. That card's good. Card seems good. I think I just take Bark Shell Blessing. It protects Spawn Wraith. Yeah, okay. This deck is a little bit of a mess. That's a late Jaws of Stone. Alright, cool. I'm gonna play a red deck, guess. Alright, starting with you. That's cool. That's cool too. I'm just gonna take Jaws of Stone though. Alright, cool. So there are a couple of cards in here that we would like. The first one is Flourishing Defenses. Flourishing Defenses is sweet. It counts things from things like Fate Transfer. It counts things from like Wither. It counts things from like Morsel Hoarder entering the battlefield. But I think I just take the Pilipala here because I have Elemental Mastery and Presence of Gond already. Runes of the Deus is pretty good, but we're just gonna take the Pilipala because we really need to fix our mana. I could take Boggart Arsonist, or I could take another Tower Above. I'm gonna take another Tower Above. That card seems very good. Probably not playing Gloomlands. Or these cards. Alright, I think we have enough 6-drops. That's a Power of Fire. Alright, Power of Fire is sweet with Pilipala too. Because you put it on it and then you pay, activate it and then you pay 2 mana to just ping your team out. Puncture Bolt Wield, so I think we're gonna take that over the Torrent of Souls. As cool as this card is, I think I just want more low drops, because this deck needs those in a bad way. This deck is sweet though. If I didn't get any, shucks, I didn't get any way to, the Elsewhere Flask didn't wheel, and that's gonna be unfortunate when it comes to like Jaws of Stone versus Tower Above. Alright, I guess I take the Blazethorn Scarecrow. There's another Gloom Widow's Feast, Intimidator, Initiate. I'm gonna take the Mana Forge Cinder though. This card is actually legitimately mana fixing. Turn your green mana into red mana. Also, I need it for things like Conspire on Burn Trail. Come on, Flourishing Defenses. I guess I take the Sootstoke Kinder. Thornwatch Scarecrow. I guess I'll take Trader's Roar. I don't know if it's actually going to make the cut, especially since we don't have a lot of small red creatures that we can tap for it yet. This deck is a mess. It's okay though, we've got 2 Jaws of Stone. This card is ridiculous. Trample. What does this card do? That card seems good. This card also seems good. Turn a land you control to its owner's hand. This card is relevant because there are cards with Retrace in the format. I don't think this card is good enough. I think it's between Cantankerous Thirst and Savage Conception. And we have Mana Forge Cinder and Pilipala to be able to take advantage of Cantankerous Thirst. At the same time, however, this card seems like something we'd want as well. 8 creatures. Ugh. I think it's still Cantankerous Thirst. Like, removal seems good. When it enters the battlefield, it deals damage to target creature equal to the number of mana symbols in the mana cost of permanents you control. Okay, that's one option. This card is sweet. I played with it in Modern Masters 2. Creatures you can control. That seems sweet. There's a cycle of mimics in this set that trigger into like sweet things when you cast spells of 2 colors. I think I just want the Flame Jab here though. There's a lot of X1s in this format. Like, Snake Form is also pretty good, I guess. I think I want the Flame Jab though. Damage to target player equal to twice the number of white and blue permanents. No. When it enters the battlefield, if you control 2 or more forests, you may gain 3. Recumbent Bliss is probably the best card in this pack. Airy Oofs is sweet. Soul Reap is another off-color removal spell, which is unfortunate. There's also like a double cleave. I think I just take the Airy Oofs. What's this card do? It's a 2/2 for 4. That can gain Shroud. I think I just take the Oofs. This card seems sweet in our deck. Like with Airy Oofs. Yeah. We will happily take this. Banishing Knack is also very good, just so you're aware. See, there's Odious Trow, Wickerbow Elder. There's a lot of this card is good. There's a lot of auras in this set, like Power of Fire and Presence of Gond. I could also take a Tilling Tree Folk. This card's pretty good too. Shrewd Hatchling is also target creature can't block is pretty good. That's a pretty sweet ability. This card isn't actually great because creatures with Wither mean that it's a lot worse. This card seems funny. Gift of the Deity. I think I just take another oofs. Not really into this Hobgoblin Dragoon. Yeah, I'll take another oofs. Impelled Giant. Where X is the power. That's kind of neat. There's also like Stream Hopper. There's a Silky Hedge Mage. I guess I should be looking for creatures that put counters on things, huh? Oh, wow. Yeah. Alright. I don't really... I guess I take this 3-drop. I don't know. When it enters the battlefield, you may turn red sorcery card from your graveyard. That seems sweet. There's a 2/1. Smells. That card also seems very good. Target white creature gains persist is very good as well. I don't really have anything going on in this pack, really, right? I guess I could take like a Shell Skulkin. Take a Knucklevi. I don't think I play it. Okay. Yeah, that's cool, I guess. This card's funny. Yeah, we're just gonna take the card that we were considering picking in the first place. Unnerving Assault might be reasonable. Okay, so I'll put those away for now. I don't think I want a Blazethorn Scarecrow. I'm not sure about these guys. This card actually seems sweet in a deck with Quill Spike. So we kind of backdoored our way into green. With like some removal spells. This should probably have not wheeled. And I'm wondering if we actually played Jaws of Stone, as much as I don't like that. That card actually seems very good. We're going to hate draft it. Let's see, Trapjaw Kelpie, sure. So here's our red cards. Sort by converted mana cost. Group creature separate. Alright, so this is a creature. This seems good. This seems good. I'm probably playing both of these. Now let's look at I didn't get a lot of like green red dual creatures because those creatures are very good. So that's probably why. I think Cantankerous Thirst is worth playing, just off like the Pilipala Splash. And like this deck is kind of awkward because all of our removal is red. I think Jaws of Stone is still worth playing. We can maybe not Flame Jab just because it's like so red mana intensive. And we've got like Savage Conception, which I think is better. We're just gonna add some basics, I guess. Don't want any of those or any of those. Moto really knows how to set you up on these. I don't think I play any swamps. I just, if I Cantankerous Thirst off of Pilipala, that's great. I don't really have a lot of actual green mana intensive stuff other than Tower Above. Excuse me. So I think it's just 10-7. I think. We'll give it a shot. Alright, well, this was kind of a mess, but I'll see you in round 1.